Well, welcome back, Air Gunners. This is Zach from the Shooter Zone, where we are always staying on target. Well, I see this question quite often, and a lot of people, when they're obviously looking to upgrade their PCPs, the one thing they want to do is they want to change out their bottle. And typically they want to change out their bottle for a larger bottle. But they don't know how to do that. And there's a couple of tools required in which if you don't have them, the chances of you successfully doing it is almost zero. So I want to show you these two tools today and basically how they work. This bottle's already been taken apart and put together. When you take them apart for the first time, they're extremely tight, the two pieces, the regulator and the bottle. But once you take them off, what I typically do is I put some silicone lube on the threads and on the O-ring, and typically after that they will come apart a little bit easier if you ever need to do that again. Alright, so there's two tools are this. You're going to need a strap wrench, and I'll put the links down below for both of these items. And this strap wrench will obviously wrap around the bottle and give you some leverage on loosening it up. And the second item is this tool right here, and this is the Regulator removal tool. This you have to have. Now you could find these around eBay and some of those places, Amazon. But you want to make sure you get a good one. This is a anodized aluminum one, and if you get one that's made out of 3D printing, chances are it's going to break as you're trying to take it apart. But this is what you want. You want an anodized aluminum one. This way you can make sure that it's going to hold up the amount of force that's going to be needed to take this all apart. The third piece is really you need a vise, and obviously this is just to show you how it works, but it's good if the vise is mounted to a good sturdy table. Again, it takes some leverage sometimes to get these apart, and it just makes it easier if you do that. So this is what you do. These have different size cutouts in them, and basically it fits like that. What you want to make sure is, obviously, you'll see that there's one cutout that's a lot wider than the others, and that typically is the one that goes over where the gauge is at. So what you want to do is this. You want to take this tool, put it in the vise, lock it down, make note of that one cutout, that it's larger, put the gauge there, and then you want to take this strap wrench. Now this can be a little bit awkward at first to use, but let's see if we can do this. And depending on the bottle you get, or the strap lock you get, excuse me, will depend on, obviously, how it works. But basically you put it on like this. Well, actually, this is the wrong way. See? This is why it matters. Because you have to obviously turn it counterclockwise, so you want to make sure that in turning it counterclockwise, it's putting full force on that. Now, you could hold the bottle, which is typically what I do, and just push to loosen this up. And again, I've already had this apart, so mine's already coming apart very easy. And then once you get this apart, just unscrew it. Once you unscrew it, again, it's a good idea to take some silicone lube, put it around the thread area here and around the O-ring as well. That'll make sure that it goes back together right and is more easily removed the next time around. Put the regulator back in there, screw your new bottle on, and then put your strap wrench back on here and give it a good little turn to tighten it down. You just want to give it a good firm, you know, you don't have to go crazy on it. It just needs to be seated right, and the O-ring needs to be obviously seated in there well. Alright, so those are the two pieces, and that's how easy it is. But again, without the proper tools, you're never going to get it apart. Trust me on that. So again, I'll put the links down below. You're going to need this anodized removal tool for the regulator, and you're going to need a good strap wrench. And the differences in strap wrenches make a big difference. This one is very, I don't know, it's rubber, but it's very it's a little bit tacky, which is good because it gets a good grasp on the bottle as you're trying to turn it. Also, it is designed in which it has some reinforcement built in inside, so it doesn't get all stretchy. So it's reinforced rubber. That's what you want. And again, I'll put a link to this on comments below. Alright, I think that's it. That's as simple as it is. Again, if you start to get into PCPs and you're really starting to work on your own air guns and things like that, it's important to have the right tools. And this is one for sure you're going to need. Replacing bottles is a big thing, especially if they come with the smaller bottle like this. So get these tools, you'll know how to do it, and you'll be all set after that. Alright, so that's it for today. So be safe, shoot lots, and we'll see you again soon. And again, if you haven't liked this page yet, please click the link below and like this page. Also, if you haven't liked us on Facebook, go to Facebook, look for the Shooter Zone, and like us on there as well. So there you go. Till next time, see you then.